Hey everybody, I'm Vicki. Oh, what's up? Yeah. So when you leave here tonight, I'd like for you to keep your eyes open, because when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. At some point. So in 2013, at the end of 2013, my husband and I moved from one part of Atlanta to another part of Atlanta. And what happened when I was in this other part of Atlanta driving around I hadn't lived in, I started seeing this really tall African-American homeless man. He was probably, I'm gonna say about 6'7", and I know that sounds crazy, but he was extremely tall. And I was so worried that every time I would go by this bench that he would sit on at this particular intersection, I thought, oh, please, dear God, don't let me stop. I don't want to stop here in front of him. You know, then I'm going to have to look at him, I'm going to have to acknowledge him. And my heart was racing. But I told a friend of mine one day at lunch, I said, I feel compelled to stop and help this man. She said, well, why don't you go ahead and stop? Oh, holy cow, one day I did stop. My heart was beating so fast, and I was so petrified because I thought, how is this homeless man going to respond to a 5'4" white girl? What is he going to do? And I ran up to him and I said, hey, you know, I just moved here to this area and I've seen you, and I see you sitting here, and I don't want to assume that you need something, or I don't want to, you know, give you a hard time, but do you need anything? He said, hey, I need some money. I said, how much? He said, well, I don't know, how much do you have? And I said, well, wait a minute, let me run back and I'll check my wallet and see. I had $40. Ran back over to him. I said, here, I have $40. And I said, hey, what's your name? He said, it's Prentice. So I saw Prentice several more times. I'd stop, I'd check on him. It was starting to get cold. He said, I need a blanket. He goes, but go to Goodwill. I stopped at Goodwill. I picked a blanket up for him. And what I realized recently when I was working with a leadership team and their employees and how they were interacting, that some of the things that I had learned through Prentice and my interactions with him could really be lessons that leaders could pass on and provide to their employees. So when your employees talk to you, when I'm talking to you, please listen to me. Pay attention to me. Look at me. I really want encouragement and coaching, even though I pretend I don't want encouragement and coaching. I really do want encouragement and coaching. Give me your time. I am worth your time. I'm worth you spending some time with me. Acknowledge accomplishments, large and small. If I get to the top of the ladder, woohoo, let's have a party. But acknowledge my accomplishment, acknowledge our team's accomplishments, whether they're small or big. Hey, leaders, would be nice if you'd use your heart. Love is not overrated. You can use your heart as much as your head when you're dealing with us. So I still see Prentice from time to time, and I do check on him, and I do ask him how he's doing, if he needs anything. And if he needs something, I generally try to get it to him if it's something that I can do pretty quickly. But when you leave tonight, I'd like you to, the next time you see homeless people, stop and ask if they need your help. And if you don't want to stop and ask if they need your help, then I hope that you'll take these few lessons along as you leave tonight. And just remember, when the student's ready, the teacher will appear.